Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your August 2021 mid-month general reading. We are looking at the last 2 weeks of August, and this reading is for the water sign of our lovely fish, Pisces. Welcome, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video, to watch any of the videos on my YouTube channel. And thank you for all your support, your comments, feedbacks, donations, reaching out for personal readings. Thank you for your likes, your shares, hitting that subscribe button. It is all welcome. So this reading is for the water sign of Pisces for the last 2 weeks of August 2021. That's if your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign is in Pisces. It's also relevant if you're cross-watching for a Piscean. Of course, it's going to resonate a little differently for everyone. It is a general reading. So watch all of your signs, sun, moon, rising, and Venus, if you know them, for any additional insight or perspective they might provide. Now, if you find that the readings do resonate with you enough that you want to reach out for a personal reading, maybe take a deeper look at something for yourself or as a gift for someone else, you can click on the description link below, click on that little arrow, which will show you contact details, my email address, Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. Please feel free to email me directly. I can usually respond the same day with more information. I do offer a wide variety of readings. And I do readings full time. It's all that I do, so I'm pretty diligent about timely scheduling. So send me a message if you're interested. All right, Pisces, let's dive into your reading and see what the last 2 weeks of August have for you. I am using the Tarot of Dreams and clarifying with the Gilded Tarot Royale. Pisces. We begin with the Six of Wands, followed by the Two of Coins, we have the Eight of Cups, followed by the Two of Swords. Decisions. A lot of like crossroads decision-making energy for the signs for the mid-months this month. We have the Page of Coins with the Four of Cups. From the bottom of the deck, the overall energy is the Sun. Overall energy and focus for the last 2 weeks of August. Beautiful. The Sun is light, love, warmth, laughter, illumination, things being clarified, restrictive energies lifting up, lessening, or even being completely negated. Answers being revealed. This is kind of like spring after winter, sunshine after darkness kind of energy. Some of you have two twos here, which usually represent being at a crossroads and needing to make a decision as to choosing a path or which path to choose. You have the Two of Coins and the Two of Swords. It can also represent kind of being stuck in a sense of duality, like I don't know which way to go. You know, the cards preceding the number 2, of course, is the Ace, which is the number 1, which represents the start of something or an opportunity to start a new path or a new idea. And in order to, so then next comes the 2, because you have to decide if this is something you want to begin to manifest, and if so, which direction do I go? However, the 2s are on the bottom row here, so some of you may have already made a decision and are feeling actually quite happy about it. I mean, we have the Six of Wands, which is victory, triumph after a struggle, after a challenge. It's also a card of public recognition. You could be receiving an award, a promotion, a raise, a bonus, an elevation of some kind. There's leaving here with the Eight of Cups, leaving something that has turned out to be unfulfilling. Leaving for your Nine of Cups, which is your wish fulfillment card, turning your back on that which no longer works for you or which has run its course. But then we have an offer here that you're not sure about, either to receive it or to extend it, because we do have the Four of Cups here, which is an offer. This person is looking at what's being offered in this cup But he already has 3 cups, which are upright and full, so he might not feel compelled to take whatever is being offered. Looking at it, not making a decision yet, not saying yes, not saying no. And above it is the Page of Coins. Now, pages represent messages, messengers, an offer is being extended. Or for some of you, you might be thinking about extending an offer, but typically the first resonance is what's incoming. So an offer coming in. The pages represent students and apprentices. You know, that beginning kind of puppy energy. They're in the process of learning and trying to figure out how to apply what they're learning in a practical way to the path that they're beginning. The Page of Coins, or Page of Pentacles, is the Page of Earth. So this is someone who's trying to figure out in a very practical way whether or not this offer is something that he wants to take or not. Now, some of you, this might be work. It might be that you are leaving your current job. You're leaving something unsatisfying, or you're trying to make a decision about leaving something which it's either run its course or it's turned out to be different than you thought. It's not your 9 of Cups, which is the next card after that, which is wish fulfillment, your cups overflowing with abundance. Here in the 8 of Cups, you're leaving the 8 cups behind because it's not everything that you want, right? So some of you, you may be, in terms of work or career, you may be considering or in fact leaving one job to go to another, which is, you know, the Sun and the 6 of Wands, which is a much better job, a much better position, better paying, more recognition. You might be getting a raise or a promotion in your current job, but some of you may be leaving one and they may be making you a counter offer. Well, don't leave, we'll offer you this. Again, for some of you, you may have just made the decision or are in the process of making the decision and still trying to figure out if you should take it or not. Some of you, it might be something as simple as an offer or an invitation to travel. I have kind of picked up that energy for some of the signs and your sister sign Cancer as well. So let's clarify. Let's clarify the Sun. The 4 of Cups again, an offer. The 2 of Wands, so we've got 3 2s here. Again, crossroads decision. The 8 of Wands, travel, communication, fast movement forward. Sometimes Cupid's arrows, let's pull another one. The 4 of Wands, home, family, celebrations around home and family. This sometimes shows up for weddings, family celebrations, reunions. So for some of you, it might be, I am getting a distinct travel vibe for some of the water signs, for some of the other signs too. It might be because, you know, travel restrictions are loosening up, other countries are loosening up, so people may be thinking more about traveling. This could be an opportunity to travel. I mean, there's definitely an opportunity here and a decision-making process. Because this is a general reading, what that offer is going to vary. Some of you, it might be work. It might be traveling or relocating for work, going from one job to another job, taking a new or better position or role, whether it's within your company or in another company, and so of course it requires leaving, and that leaving might include traveling or relocating. Some of you, this might be as simple as an invitation or an opportunity to go to somebody's wedding, to go to a family reunion, to go see family. Some of you, it might be marriage, because the 4 of Wands sometimes represents marriage. There's a strong sense, though, with 2 4 of Cups of not knowing whether you should do it or not. Let's continue clarifying. Clarify the 6 of Wands. Victory. The 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment, your cups overflowing. clarify the Two of Coins. The Six of Swords, healing. So I wonder why the indecision. Because the offer itself, or the opportunity itself, looks quite good. Looks very good. But there's a sense of reluctance or reticence or fear or concern. And it may be, again, for some of you that you've already made this decision, but there's some concerns here about it. So I'm going to keep clarifying. Clarify the Eight of Cups. There is some fear, reluctance, or concerns about moving on. The Three of Wands. The Six of Wands. The Ten of Cups. All these beautiful positive cards. Is it good for your future? Is it good for your family, if you have a family? Is this about family? I mean, for some of you, I mean, we have the Four of Wands and the Ten of Cups. These are both, you know, traditional cards that are associated with home, family, family celebrations, weddings, marriages, childbirths, family reunions. There's a strong sense of movement here as well. An opportunity to move forward in a way that would change things probably quite a lot for some of you. Again, it could be something less intense, like an opportunity to travel for some kind of family celebration of some kind. And you want to go, you're planning on going, you've made the decision to go, but there's something there that's a source of reluctance or resistance somehow. Let's clarify the Two of Swords, which is a card that represents quite clearly being stuck and not knowing which direction to go in. Some of you, it might be, you know, a marriage an offer, a proposal of some kind. Some of you, it might be related to property itself, like the house itself. It could be, you know, moving to another home, moving into your first home, selling your home, moving in together with someone. Clarify the Two of Swords. The Eight of Swords, feeling held back or restricted or unable to change a situation. But Swords is governed by the element of air, which governs our mind, our belief systems, ideas, perspectives, ideologies, how we look at things. So this is a card of being held back by what's in your head. It's self-limiting energy. Strength. And the Two of Cups. So it's quite clear here that whether or not you've made the decision or not, you're being held back by your own fear. And it has something to do with a partnership here with the Two of Cups. A love and romance partnership, a best friend partnership. Sometimes the Two of Cups represents best friends that can transition into something more romantic, a definite karmic connection. It may be that some of you are afraid to make an offer to a partner because you're not sure how they're going to react, or that there's a decision maybe that you've already made or considering making, but again, what's holding you back is fear of how the other person's going to respond, if they're going to be on board with it, if you're already partners with this person. You know, are they going to want to do this with you? Are they going to want to go with you? Are they going to want to make this change with you or take this trip with you? Again, it could be something like a marriage or a wedding proposal or something of that kind. Because these are two cards about being held back by your own fears. You know, the Strength card is about facing fears, doubts, insecurities, wrestling with your demons, you know, meaning the parts of yourselves that you don't like to look at or you don't want other people to look at, kind of taking a look at that. This is about being held back by whatever your fears or doubts or insecurities are about this other person in this situation. Let's clarify the Page of Coins. But it looks like what's available, or what the opportunity is beautiful. But the fear is this other person going to be on board with this? Regardless of, what your relationship is with this other person. It's obviously a close karmic connection of some kind. And I can completely understand this if you're, wanting to talk to somebody about getting married and you're not sure how they're going to react, or something like that, Clarify the Page of Coins. The Moon, a lack of certainty, not knowing. Judgment, crossroads, choice. There's like choices all over this reading. It feels very much like Cancer's as well. An opportunity, a choice, a significant choice, because judgment represents that whatever you choose is going to be the path that you stick with for quite some time. So if you choose not to move forward with this thing, whatever this thing is for you, you probably won't again, or probably not for a long time. But if you do choose to move forward, it could be a life changer as well. But there is, again, a lack of clarity in trying to figure it out, feeling like a page, not really sure, if you have enough information, or if you have enough experience, or if you should proceed forward, and if so, how. Clarify the Four of Cups. Now, this could be an offer to you, or an offer you're considering making to somebody else, or a decision you've made or are considering making, and you need to include your partner in it, and you have fears about that, how they're going to react, if they're going to feel the same way about it, right? The Lovers and the Eight of Cups. An offer, leaving, walking away, and again, a choice. The Lovers, you have the Lovers, the Two of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the Four of Cups. There's a theme about choices, crossroads, offers. What do I do? Do I accept? Do I extend? Do I walk away? Home, family, partnership, lover, marriage. The Lovers represents a choice, either about a primary relationship or a choice in another area of life that may significantly affect a primary relationship. Like, for example, if you're already in a partnership and say you get an opportunity to travel, to move, to have a job that's going to change your life, and of course you have to include your partner in that decision-making process, and it looks really great and it's everything that you want, but you're not sure how your partner is going to feel about it. Or making this person your partner. What if you make the offer and it wrecks the relationship or wrecks the friendship, what if they don't want to do this thing with you? What if you get rejected, right? There's a variety of different stories I'm getting here, so it really depends on which one is yours. But the fundamental energy is the same. Choices, offers, a crossroads. Do I, don't I, how? And just like with your sister sign Cancer, I don't think that many of you are either making a decision during this time period. It's only a short period of time, 2 weeks, right? Or you're not doing anything specifically drastic quite yet, or significant quite yet. You may want to wait. It's interesting too, because you have the Sun and the Moon. And these are sort of opposite energies. Everything is revealed with the Sun. There's no shadows. But with the Moon, there's shadows. There's hidden corners, nooks, crannies, fears. Don't know what's in there, right? Advice and guidance. Any final messages, advice, guidance for Pisces for the last 2 weeks of August? The Hermit. This is about seeking wisdom, taking time to reflect, to contemplate. Can be quite a spiritual card. Using your life experiences to find an answer. The Wheel of Fortune, divine timing and orchestration. Spirit working in your favor. One can look at these two cards as kind of a spiritual process that spirit, God, spirit, angels, and guides are working with you during this time to bring you wisdom and discernment and knowledge so that you can figure out how to walk your way through this. Justice, doing the right thing, what's right, what's just, honor, ethics. Justice is also pretty clear. I think, Pisces, that if you haven't already, you should, I mean, we always assume that when people watch these that they have some kind of connection to spirituality, you know, the whole genre, right? So if you haven't already, I feel like this is Spirit saying, you know, open yourself up to receiving guidance and help from the universe, from Spirit, from God. Because they're going to bring you that enlightenment. They're going to make it clear to you what is the right path to choose, what is the thing to choose here. It may take just a little bit more time, but Spirit's going to be showing you the answer. They're going to make that answer clear to you. It just feels like one of those time periods, Pisces, where, you know, you've got this main focus here. The specifics, of course, are going to vary in the general reading. And you're not quite sure, you know, you're just not quite sure how this is going to work out or what you should do here. But I feel like you're right where you need to be. And I feel like Spirit is going to help you know exactly what the right thing is to do here. I don't think it's going to take too much longer, but for many of you, I don't see it happening here. So I think you should just open yourself up to any guidance and advice that Spirit has. And I feel like they're going to like make it clear to you. It might be through what somebody else says or something that happens where you're like, okay, now I know what to do. Because I feel like that's actually happening here or going to be happening here. So I wouldn't stress too much about this. There's a sense of kind of letting it, not forgetting about it, but letting it kind of simmer on the back burner while you go about your life. I think the answer will probably come when you least expect it for some of you. All right, Pisces, those are your messages for the last 2 weeks of August. I hope they were helpful to you. Again, if any of this resonates with you, you'd like to take a deeper look at something, reach out for a personal reading. For yourself or perhaps as a gift for someone else. Click on the description link below for my email address, Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to hear from you and even more delighted to work with you. I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the September general readings. Until then, please stay safe and well, be blessed, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.